Ever stared at a picture of the pyramids, or maybe a Mayan temple, and felt a shiver down your spine? A sense of awe, maybe. But also bewilderment. Because, let's be honest, how did they do it? We are talking about structures that defy easy explanation, feats of engineering that even with our modern technology would be incredibly difficult, if not impossible, to replicate. Think about it. We marvel at skyscrapers that scrape the sky, bridges that span vast distances, intricate machines that perform complex tasks. But those pyramids, those perfectly aligned stones, they were built thousands of years ago, with tools we can barely comprehend. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We are so used to thinking of history in a linear fashion, a progression from simple to complex. We assume our ancestors were less capable, less intelligent, less technologically advanced. But what if that's completely wrong? What if that neat, tidy narrative is a vast oversimplification, a convenient lie we tell ourselves to maintain our comfortable sense of superiority? What if, just what if, ancient civilizations possess technologies that are beyond our current understanding? Technologies so advanced, so utterly different from anything we know, that we can't even begin to fathom their workings. I'm not talking about some fringe conspiracy theory here. I'm talking about the possibility of completely rewriting our understanding of history, of challenging every single assumption we've ever made about the past. Imagine uncovering lost knowledge, unlocking secrets that would revolutionize our understanding of science, engineering, and even our place in the universe. Think about the sheer scale of some of these ancient projects. The sheer precision involved. The intricate designs. The level of planning and organization required. It's breathtaking. It's mind-boggling. And it's enough to make you question everything you thought you knew about ancient history. We are so focused on our own advancements, on our own technological prowess, that we often overlook the incredible achievements of our ancestors. We assume that because they didn't have computers or smartphones, they couldn't possibly have achieved anything truly remarkable. But that's a dangerously arrogant perspective. It's a perspective that blinds us to the possibility of a much richer, more complex, and far more fascinating past. Consider the possibility that what we see as primitive tools were actually incredibly sophisticated instruments, tools that we simply haven't yet learned to understand. Consider the possibility that they had energy sources, materials, and techniques that were far beyond anything we've ever encountered. Consider the possibility that their understanding of physics, mathematics, and engineering was far more advanced than we give them credit for. Maybe they understood principles of energy or material science that we've only just begun to scratch the surface of. Perhaps they harnessed forces of nature that remain entirely unknown to us. Perhaps they possessed knowledge that was lost, deliberately buried, or simply forgotten over the passage of millennia. The truth is, we simply don't know. And that's the most exciting part. The possibility that there's a vast, unexplored realm of ancient knowledge waiting to be discovered, a knowledge that could reshape our understanding of everything, is a thought that should keep us all awake at night. Because, if they could do it, what else could they have done? And what secrets might still lie buried, waiting to be unearthed? It's a question that deserves a closer look, don't you think? Ever heard of a device so advanced, it makes our smartphones look like, well, rocks? I'm talking about the Antikythera Mechanism. Imagine a clock, but instead of telling time, it predicts eclipses, tracks the movements of planets, and even calculates the positions of the stars. All this, mind you, from ancient Greece. Around 2,000 years ago. We are talking about a level of precision engineering that just shouldn't have existed back then. I mean, seriously, the thing is incredibly complex. It's packed with tiny gears, intricate dials, and inscriptions that took decades to decipher. Think about the tools they had back then, basic hand tools, mostly. No CNC machines, no advanced computer modeling software, nothing like that. Just sheer ingenuity and a level of craftsmanship that's frankly astounding. They found this thing, this ancient marvel, in a shipwreck off the coast of Antikythera. Imagine pulling up a rusty old crate from the ocean floor, only to find inside something that looks like a piece of alien technology. That's essentially what happened. Covered in marine growth and corroded by centuries in the sea, this device sat there, silently mocking our assumptions about what ancient civilizations were capable of. It wasn't just some simple gear mechanism. Oh no. This thing's a masterpiece of astronomical engineering. It was designed to predict the movement of the sun, moon, and planets with incredible accuracy. We're talking about a device that could predict celestial events years, even decades, in advance. That's not something you stumble upon by accident. That's the result of dedicated study, meticulous calculations, and a deep understanding of celestial mechanics. And the level of detail is breathtaking. The gears are incredibly small and precisely crafted. The inscriptions, a mix of Greek letters and astronomical symbols, provide detailed instructions and astronomical data. Experts have spent years painstakingly analyzing the mechanism, using cutting-edge technology to reconstruct its workings. And even now, there are still mysteries to unravel. We are still learning new things about this incredible machine. Consider this: the Antikythera Mechanism was essentially a sophisticated analog computer, a device capable of performing complex calculations long before we even knew what a computer was. It completely rewrites our understanding of ancient Greek technology. It shows that their knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering was far more advanced than we previously thought. Think about the implications. This tiny device, tucked away in a shipwreck for centuries, challenges our entire historical narrative. It suggests that the technological development of ancient civilizations wasn't a simple linear progression, but a more complex, perhaps even more sporadic, process. There were leaps and bounds, moments of incredible innovation, interspersed with periods of slower progress. The Antikythera Mechanism is a testament to that. It's a reminder that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving. That new discoveries can completely overturn our preconceived notions. And that perhaps, the ancient world held secrets far more remarkable than we could ever have imagined. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? This small, seemingly insignificant artifact forces us to reconsider everything we thought we knew about the capabilities of ancient civilizations. It's a challenge, a puzzle, and a testament to human ingenuity that continues to inspire awe and wonder. Okay, so we've got this crazy machine, right? The Antikythera Mechanism. We already talked about how it predicted eclipses and planetary movements, mind-blowing stuff, I know. But let's zoom in on something even crazier, the sheer precision of the thing. I mean, really think about it. We are talking about a device built over 2,000 years ago, a device packed with dozens of tiny, perfectly formed bronze gears, all interlocked and working together in perfect harmony. These aren't just rough-hewn pieces of metal. These gears are incredibly small, some are less than a centimeter across, and they are astonishingly accurate. We are talking about tolerances that are tighter than anything you'd find in many modern mechanical devices. Imagine trying to create something like that with the tools they had back then. No lathes, no precision milling machines, no computerized design software, just hand tools, basic materials, and an incredible amount of skill. How did they achieve such incredible precision? How did they manage to create gears that mesh so perfectly, that rotate so smoothly, after all this time? We're not talking about a few slightly off-kilter gears here and there. This thing is a testament to the accuracy of their manufacturing process. The design itself is mind-bogglingly complex. The gears are not just simple circles, they are intricate shapes, with varying numbers of teeth, carefully calculated to produce the desired astronomical movements. It's a level of mathematical sophistication that's astonishing, considering the time period. Think about the level of planning and organization this required. They didn't just stumble upon this design. This wasn't some accidental discovery. The Antikythera Mechanism represents years, perhaps even decades, of meticulous work, a collaborative effort involving skilled engineers, mathematicians, and astronomers. They had to calculate the precise movement of celestial bodies, design the gears to reflect those movements, and then manufacture those gears with incredible accuracy. And it's not just the gears. The entire mechanism is incredibly intricate. It's packed with dials, pointers, and inscriptions, all designed to display astronomical data in a clear and understandable way. The casing itself is a work of art, meticulously crafted and decorated. The whole thing is a testament to the ingenuity and skill of ancient Greek artisans. Now, let's compare this to what we were capable of producing at a similar stage in our own technological development. We don't have anything that even comes close to the Antikythera mechanism in terms of complexity and precision. It completely shatters our assumptions about the technological capabilities of ancient civilizations. It suggests that their level of engineering sophistication was far, far greater than we previously believed. We've been underestimating them for centuries. This isn't just about the mechanism itself. It's about what it represents. It's a window into a world of advanced knowledge, a world where mathematics, astronomy, and engineering were far more advanced than we've given them credit for. It challenges our linear view of technological progress, suggesting that there were periods of incredible innovation interspersed with periods of slower development. The precision of the Antikythera mechanism isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. It forces us to rethink our understanding of ancient technology, to acknowledge the possibility of advancements we haven't even begun to comprehend. It's a reminder that the past is far more complex and fascinating than we often assume, and that there's still much more to discover. It's not just about the gears, it's about the minds that created them, the knowledge they possessed, and the potential for even greater discoveries waiting to be made. The implications are staggering. This level of precision speaks volumes about their understanding of the universe and their ability to translate that understanding into tangible, functional technology. It's a humbling revelation. Ever looked at a picture of the Great Pyramid of Giza? Seriously looked at it. Not just glanced, but really studied the sheer scale, the precision of those blocks, the almost unbelievable flatness of those surfaces. It's breathtaking, right? But it also makes you scratch your head. How? How did they do that? We are talking about stones weighing tons, sometimes dozens of tons, moved with incredible accuracy over vast distances, fitted together with such precision that even a modern credit card wouldn't fit between them in many places. No cranes, no bulldozers, no advanced engineering software. Just people. And tools we still aren't entirely sure about. Think about the logistics alone. The sheer manpower required to quarry the stone, transport it, and then lift it into place. We are talking about thousands, maybe tens of thousands of workers, all coordinated in a massive, incredibly complex undertaking. How did they organize it? How did they manage the logistics? How did they feed and house such a vast workforce for years, maybe decades? It's a logistical nightmare, even by today's standards. And then there's the accuracy. The pyramids aren't just big piles of rocks. They are incredibly precise structures. The blocks are cut and placed with astonishing accuracy, the angles are almost perfect, and the alignment with the cardinal directions is astounding. Some of these structures are so perfectly aligned that even with our modern surveying equipment, it's hard to believe it was achieved thousands of years ago. Take Machu Picchu, for example. Perched high in the Andes Mountains, this Inca city is a stunning testament to engineering prowess. The stones are incredibly precise, fitted together so tightly that they often appear to be a single monolithic structure. The precision of the stonework is so remarkable that it has led some researchers to speculate about the use of advanced tools or techniques that we haven't yet discovered. But it's not just South America and Egypt. Across the globe, from Stonehenge to the Great Zimbabwe, we find similar feats of ancient engineering, massive stone structures built with an accuracy that challenges our understanding of ancient technology. Stonehenge, those massive sarsen stones, transported from miles away and erected with incredible precision, how? We still don't fully understand the techniques they used. The sheer weight of these stones is astonishing. How did they move them? Did they use simple levers and rollers? Or were there more sophisticated techniques involved? Some researchers believe they may have harnessed some form of energy we don't fully understand. Perhaps some kind of advanced understanding of leverage, or even some form of rudimentary machinery we haven't yet been able to decipher. The questions are endless. Did they have a better understanding of physics than we give them credit for? Did they possess some kind of advanced material science that allowed them to work with stone in ways we can't replicate? Did they use some kind of unknown energy source to help them move and lift these massive blocks? The mystery deepens when we consider the consistency of these feats across vastly different cultures and geographical locations. The pyramids of Egypt, the megalithic sites of South America, the stone circles of Britain, these are all strikingly similar in their level of precision and scale, despite being separated by vast distances and different cultures. Does this suggest a shared knowledge, a common ancestor, or perhaps even a lost technology passed down through generations? It's tempting to dismiss these questions as mere speculation, but the evidence suggests otherwise. The sheer scale and precision of these structures demand an explanation. They point towards a level of engineering and organizational skill that was far more advanced than we previously thought possible. And that, my friends, is a thought that should keep us awake at night. Because it suggests a level of understanding, a capacity for innovation, that we are only beginning to grasp. It's a challenge to everything we think we know about the past, and a tantalizing glimpse into a world of possibilities. The mystery of how these ancient wonders were built remains a testament to the ingenuity and possibly the advanced knowledge of our ancestors. Ever tried to build a sandcastle? A really, really big one. You'd need a plan, right? Buckets, shovels, maybe some helpers. Now imagine building a pyramid. Not just any pyramid, but the Great Pyramid of Giza. A structure so massive it dwarfs even our most ambitious modern constructions. What kind of plan, what kind of knowledge, would you need for that? We are talking millions of precisely cut and placed stones, each weighing tons. Millions. And these aren't just randomly piled up, they are meticulously arranged, forming an incredibly accurate geometric shape. The precision is staggering. The sheer scale of the project is mind-boggling, even with our modern technology. How did they do it? Think about the mathematics alone. The Egyptians had to calculate the precise angles, the dimensions, the weight distribution, all without calculators, computers, or even sophisticated surveying tools. They had to understand geometry, trigonometry, and engineering principles to a degree that we are only just beginning to fully appreciate. It wasn't just guesswork, it was advanced mathematical planning on a scale unseen in any other ancient civilization. And let's not forget the engineering. Moving those massive stones, quarrying them, transporting them across vast distances, and then lifting them into place with incredible accuracy, it's a logistical masterpiece. We are talking about a level of organization and coordination that is simply breathtaking. Think about the workforce, thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people, all working together, year after year, with a shared understanding of the project's goals and a remarkable ability to execute the plan. But it's not just the pyramids. Look at Stonehenge, those massive sarsen stones, perfectly positioned to track the movements of the sun. Or Machu Picchu, perched high in the Andes, its stones fitted together with such precision that a knife blade wouldn't fit between them. These aren't isolated incidents, they are examples of a global phenomenon, pointing towards a widespread understanding of advanced construction techniques. What were these techniques? We don't know for sure. Some researchers believe they may have used sophisticated levers and rollers, perhaps even rudimentary machinery that we haven't yet discovered. Others speculate about the use of unknown energy sources, perhaps harnessing natural forces in ways we've only begun to understand. Could they have had a deeper understanding of physics, of leverage, of material science? The possibility of undiscovered techniques is incredibly exciting. The sheer scale of these projects implies a level of planning, organization, and technological understanding that far surpasses anything we previously imagined. It's not just about brute force, it's about intelligence, ingenuity, and a remarkable mastery of engineering and mathematics. It challenges our assumptions about ancient civilizations, forcing us to reconsider our linear view of technological progress. It suggests that there were periods of remarkable innovation, leaps and bounds in understanding, that were then, perhaps, lost to time. These weren't just monumental projects, they were testaments to a sophisticated understanding of the world, a detailed knowledge of mathematics and engineering, and possibly even a command of technologies we haven't even begun to fully understand. The scale itself is evidence of a complex society, capable of immense feats of organization and technological achievement. The questions raised by these projects are far more profound than simply, how did they do it? They are about the nature of knowledge, the potential for lost technologies, and the limitations of our own understanding of the past. The implications are vast, and the mysteries remain. Ever wondered how those massive stones ended up on top of the pyramids? Seriously, think about the sheer weight, the impossible angles. Levers and ropes. Maybe. But what if there's more to the story? What if ancient civilizations tapped into energy sources we've completely forgotten? Forget solar panels and wind turbines. We are talking about something potentially far more powerful, far more revolutionary. Something that could rewrite our understanding of physics, engineering, and even history itself. Some researchers are looking into the possibility of unknown energy sources, forces of nature harnessed in ways that would make our current technology look like child's play. Think about it. We've only recently begun to understand the power of electricity, yet ancient texts hint at technologies far beyond our wildest dreams. Descriptions of glowing stones, self-moving statues, and even flying machines appear in countless myths and legends across the globe. Are these just fanciful tales, or could they be echoes of a forgotten knowledge, a lost understanding of energy? One theory focuses on the possibility of harnessing Earth's natural energies, not just wind and sun, but something deeper, something more fundamental. Imagine tapping into the planet's own magnetic field, or manipulating the flow of subterranean energy. Sounds like science fiction. Maybe. But some researchers believe that ancient civilizations may have possessed a deeper understanding of these forces than we do today. Consider the precision of ancient structures. The perfect alignment of the pyramids, the intricate carvings on ancient artifacts, these weren't created by guesswork. They required precise measurements, careful planning, and a deep understanding of both mathematics and the forces shaping their world. Could this precision have been aided by some form of advanced energy source, something that allowed for greater accuracy and efficiency than we can achieve with our current tools? Then there's the question of metallurgy. The Damascus steel blades, for example, were legendary for their sharpness and durability. Modern scientists are still struggling to replicate their properties. Could the creation of these super-strong, almost magical, materials have been facilitated by unknown energy sources, perhaps some form of focused energy beam used in the forging process? It's a tantalizing idea. And what about those seemingly impossible feats of construction? Moving massive stones, shaping them with incredible precision, erecting structures that defy explanation, could it have been done using some form of advanced energy manipulation? Perhaps focused sonic energy, or some other form of vibrational technology, that allowed them to move and shape materials in ways we can only dream of. The lack of direct evidence doesn't mean it didn't happen. Many ancient technologies were lost, forgotten, or deliberately buried. The written record is often incomplete, fragmented, or even intentionally misleading. But the sheer scale of ancient projects, the precision of their work, and the tantalizing hints in ancient texts suggest that they might have possessed a deeper understanding of energy than we currently possess. It's a compelling idea, isn't it? A world where ancient civilizations harness the raw power of nature, using energy sources we've yet to rediscover. It's a world that challenges our assumptions, pushes the boundaries of our understanding, and opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. The implications are staggering. Imagine the potential if we could unlock these secrets, if we could tap into these forgotten energies. The possibilities are as limitless as the universe itself. The search continues. And who knows what we might find? Ever seen a samurai sword? A katana, gleaming like liquid moonlight, sharper than a surgeon's scalpel. Imagine a blade so incredibly strong, so unbelievably resilient, that it could cleave through armor like butter, yet remain flexible enough to withstand incredible force. That's the legend of Damascus steel, a metal so advanced, so mysteriously perfect, that even today's top metallurgists are baffled by its secrets. We are talking about swords, knives, and other weapons forged centuries ago, often in the Middle East, that possessed a unique combination of properties that modern science struggles to replicate. These weren't just sharp, they were almost impossibly sharp. They weren't just strong, they were virtually indestructible. And the patterns, oh, the patterns. Those swirling, mesmerizing patterns, known as watered steel, are a visual testament to the incredible skill and, dare I say it, possibly the advanced techniques used in their creation. Modern steelmaking is a precise, highly controlled process. We use sophisticated furnaces, precise chemical analysis, and advanced techniques to achieve specific properties in our metal. But Damascus steel? That's a different story. We still don't know exactly how they did it. The ancient blacksmiths, working with rudimentary tools and techniques, somehow managed to create a material that surpasses much of what we can produce today. What's so fascinating about Damascus steel isn't just its sharpness or strength, but the way those properties are combined. Modern high-carbon steels are incredibly strong, but they are also brittle. They can snap easily under stress. Damascus steel, however, seems to defy this rule. It's both incredibly strong and remarkably flexible. This unique combination makes it ideal for weapons, where strength and resilience are crucial. It's like they found a way to cheat the laws of physics. The mystery deepens when you look at the microscopic structure of the steel. Under a powerful microscope, you can see incredibly fine layers of different metal compounds, intricately interwoven like threads in a highly sophisticated textile. These layers, or lamellae, are what give the steel its unique properties. But the question remains, how did they create such a perfectly layered structure using the tools and techniques available to them? Was it a purely accidental discovery, a happy accident of timing and technique? Or was there a deeper understanding, a lost knowledge of metallurgy that we haven't even begun to understand? Some researchers speculate about the use of unique forging techniques, involving repeated folding and hammering of the metal, creating those characteristic interwoven layers. Others point to the possibility of using special types of ore, or specific heat treatments, to achieve the desired properties. Some even suggest the use of lost or forgotten additives, substances that imparted special properties to the metal. But the truth is, we don't have all the answers. The techniques used to create Damascus steel were likely passed down through generations of blacksmiths, often as closely guarded secrets, making it difficult to trace their exact methods. Many of those techniques were lost during periods of war and upheaval, or simply faded away as knowledge was not carefully documented in the manner we do today. We are left with fragmented accounts, cryptic descriptions, and tantalizing clues. The few surviving blades are often highly prized, meticulously studied, and even considered national treasures. The mystery of Damascus steel is more than just a historical curiosity. It's a challenge to our understanding of metallurgy, a reminder of the ingenuity and skill of ancient artisans, and a testament to the potential for lost knowledge to dramatically reshape our understanding of technology and history. Unlocking the secrets of Damascus steel could lead to revolutionary advancements in material science, opening up new possibilities in engineering and manufacturing. It's a puzzle that continues to fascinate, a challenge that continues to inspire, and a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity. The quest to recreate the magic of Damascus steel continues, a journey into the past that could dramatically shape our future. It's a story of lost knowledge, rediscovery, and the pursuit of perfection, a tale far from over. Ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder? A feeling of insignificance, maybe, but also of awe. Ancient people felt that too, but they didn't just feel it, they understood it. They understood it to a degree that often leaves modern astronomers scratching their heads. We are so used to thinking of our technological advancements as unique, groundbreaking, a testament to our superior intelligence. But what if I told you that ancient civilizations made astronomical observations and predictions that rival, and sometimes even surpass, our own capabilities, thousands of years ago? It's a little humbling, isn't it? Let's talk about the Mayan calendar. We all know about its supposed doomsday predictions, but let's dig deeper. This wasn't some simple lunar calendar. This was a sophisticated system, capable of predicting eclipses, tracking the cycles of Venus with astonishing accuracy, and even charting the movement of other celestial bodies. How did they do it? With no telescopes, no computers, just their keen eyes and an incredible understanding of celestial mechanics. Their ability to predict the movement of celestial bodies with such precision is frankly astounding. Think about Stonehenge. Those massive stones, arranged in a circle, meticulously aligned with the solstices and equinoxes. It's not just a pretty picture, it's a complex astronomical observatory, a testament to their deep understanding of the sun's movement and their ability to translate that understanding into a physical structure. And it's not just a single structure, we see similar alignments in other ancient sites across the globe, suggesting a widespread understanding of sophisticated astronomical principles. The precision is what really gets you. We're talking about alignments that are accurate to within fractions of a degree. This wasn't accidental, this was deliberate, planned, executed with incredible skill and a level of understanding that surpasses many of our own early attempts at astronomy. It begs the question, what kind of instruments did they use? What tools allowed them to make such precise measurements, to chart the movements of celestial bodies with such accuracy? Consider the Antikythera Mechanism again, that incredible astronomical calculator from ancient Greece. It's not just a single example, it's a glimpse into a world where astronomical knowledge was widespread, where the pursuit of understanding the cosmos was a valued and deeply sophisticated endeavor. These weren't isolated incidents of genius, they were products of a collective knowledge, a shared understanding of the universe, and a capacity for observation and calculation that's truly inspiring. And their accuracy wasn't limited to just the sun and moon. Many ancient cultures tracked the movement of planets, predicting their positions with incredible precision. The Babylonians, for example, developed intricate mathematical models to predict planetary positions, demonstrating an advanced understanding of celestial mechanics. Their observations were so detailed, so accurate, that they were able to predict eclipses and other celestial events with remarkable accuracy. We are talking about a level of accuracy that, for a long time, we thought was only possible with modern technology. What kind of instruments did they use to make these observations? Were they simply using their eyes, aided by rudimentary tools like gnomons or astrolabes? Or were they using something more sophisticated? Something we haven't even begun to imagine. Some researchers speculate about the possibility of advanced optical instruments, perhaps using lenses or mirrors to magnify celestial objects, allowing for far more detailed observations than previously thought possible. The sheer volume of accurate observations and predictions made by various ancient cultures across the globe indicates a level of sophistication that shouldn't be underestimated. The accuracy of their calculations and the complexity of their calendars suggest that they possessed instruments and techniques far more advanced than previously assumed. This isn't just about isolated instances of luck or coincidence, it's a pattern that spans continents and millennia. The implications are staggering. It changes our understanding of ancient knowledge, suggesting a deeper connection between ancient cultures and a shared understanding of the cosmos, far more comprehensive than we previously imagined. It challenges our preconceived notions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations and opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. It's a reminder that our understanding of the past is constantly evolving, and that there's still much more to discover. The puzzle of ancient astronomy remains a captivating challenge, a testament to human curiosity and the enduring power of observation. Ever heard of Atlantis? Yeah, I know, it sounds like a cheesy sci-fi movie, but think about it for a second. The idea of a highly advanced civilization, swallowed by the ocean, leaving behind only whispers in ancient texts, isn't that a little intriguing? What if the stories weren't just myths, but echoes of a real, incredibly advanced society? A society that mastered technologies we can only dream of today. We've spent centuries dismissing these tales as folklore, as fantastical creations of imaginative minds. But what if we're wrong? What if these legends, these myths, these stories passed down through generations, are fragments of a much larger, far more complex truth? What if they are pointing us towards lost cities, towards advanced civilizations that possess technologies far beyond our current understanding? Think about the sheer number of these legends. Atlantis, of course, is the most famous, but there are countless others: Vmu, Lemuria, the lost city of El Dorado. Each one whispers of a powerful, technologically advanced society, a civilization that mastered advanced engineering, sophisticated medicine, perhaps even technologies that defy our current understanding of physics. These aren't just isolated stories, they appear across cultures, across continents, spanning millennia. Could this be coincidence? Or is it possible that these legends are fragments of a shared memory, a collective recollection of a lost golden age, a time when humanity possessed technological capabilities that were later lost, forgotten, or deliberately concealed? Consider the possibility that these lost cities weren't just geographically remote, they were technologically advanced. Imagine a civilization that mastered energy sources we haven't even begun to understand, that developed material science far beyond our current capabilities, that harnessed the power of nature in ways we can only dream of. Imagine a society that possessed knowledge of acoustics, resonance, and vibrational technologies that could explain the precise construction of ancient structures we still struggle to replicate. These ancient texts aren't just rambling narratives, they are filled with clues, with hints, with cryptic descriptions of technologies that seem almost impossible. They mention machines that could move mountains, weapons that could obliterate entire armies, and structures that defy the laws of physics as we understand them. Are these just poetic embellishments? Or are they veiled descriptions of technologies that are far beyond our current comprehension? And what about the archaeological evidence? We've uncovered incredible artifacts, structures, and technologies that challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations. The Antikythera Mechanism, the pyramids, Stonehenge, these are just a few examples. What if the discovery of a lost city could uncover even more advanced technologies, even more compelling evidence of a technologically advanced past? Imagine uncovering a lost library, filled with texts detailing advanced scientific principles, engineering techniques, and technological marvels that have been lost to time. Imagine finding intact machines, artifacts, or even blueprints that could provide us with a deeper understanding of these lost technologies. The search for these lost cities isn't just about finding ancient ruins, it's about unlocking the secrets of a forgotten past. It's about uncovering technologies that could revolutionize our understanding of science, engineering, and our place in the universe. It's about the possibility of rediscovering knowledge that could transform our world. Think about the implications. The potential for new energy sources, advanced materials, and revolutionary technologies is staggering. It's a tantalizing prospect, a vision of a future shaped by the knowledge of a forgotten past. The potential for a technological leap forward, based on rediscovered ancient knowledge, could be immense. It could reshape our world in ways we can scarcely imagine. The search for lost cities and advanced civilizations is more than just a historical quest, it's a journey into the unknown, a pursuit of knowledge that could change everything. It's a journey into the heart of mystery, a quest to unlock the secrets of a forgotten past, and a search for technologies that could transform our future. And it's a journey that's far from over. The whispers of the past are calling. Are we listening? Ever heard a sound that just vibrates you to your core? A resonant hum that seems to resonate not just in your ears, but in your very bones. Ancient civilizations might have understood that feeling far better than we do. They might have understood the power of acoustics and resonance in a way that completely reshapes how we see their achievements. We're not just talking about pretty sounds here. We're talking about potentially revolutionary technology. Think about it, we build concert halls with painstaking precision, optimizing the shape and materials to create the perfect acoustic environment. We use soundproofing in our homes to minimize unwanted noise. We understand the power of sound, but we're just scratching the surface. Ancient cultures might have been light years ahead of us. Let's take a look at some of those incredibly precise ancient structures. The pyramids, for example. They're not just massive piles of rock, they're incredibly resonant structures. Researchers have found evidence suggesting that the dimensions and placement of the stones within the pyramids were carefully chosen to create specific acoustic effects. Some believe these effects were intentional, designed to create a powerful spiritual experience, a connection with the divine. Imagine standing inside a pyramid, surrounded by the low, resonant hum of the stones, feeling the vibrations in your body. It's easy to see how such an experience could be profoundly spiritual. But the pyramids aren't alone. Consider the many ancient temples and religious sites around the world. Many of these structures are built with an incredible level of precision, often using specific dimensions and materials that seem to enhance acoustic properties. These aren't accidental, these are deliberate choices, reflecting a deep understanding of how sound waves behave, how they interact with different materials, and how they can be used to create specific effects. Think about the acoustics of ancient amphitheaters. These structures weren't just places to watch gladiatorial combats, they were carefully designed to amplify and project sound with remarkable clarity and power. Even today, you can stand in some of these ancient amphitheaters and be amazed by the way sound travels, how it seems to wrap around you, filling the space with an almost magical quality. This wasn't just luck, it was sophisticated engineering, a deep understanding of sound waves, and their behavior in different environments. Now, let's take this a step further. What if this understanding of acoustics wasn't just about creating pleasing sounds or enhancing religious experiences? What if ancient civilizations used sound as a tool, a technology? Some researchers propose that ancient cultures may have used sound to manipulate materials, to shape stone, or even to create powerful energy fields. This might sound far-fetched, but the evidence is intriguing. We know that sound waves can have a powerful physical effect. Ultrasound is used in medicine to break up kidney stones, for example. And we are only beginning to understand the potential of other forms of sonic energy. Could ancient cultures have harnessed sonic energy in ways we haven't even begun to imagine? Could they have used sound to move and shape massive stones, to cut through rock with incredible precision, or even to generate power? The idea is certainly intriguing, and not entirely outside the realm of possibility. Consider the precision of some ancient stonework. The stones are often fitted together so tightly that a blade of grass wouldn't fit between them. Could this incredible precision have been achieved using some form of sonic technology, a process that allowed them to shape and manipulate materials with an accuracy we can only dream of? And what about the many ancient myths and legends that speak of powerful sounds, of sonic weapons, or of the ability to manipulate reality through sound? Are these simply fanciful tales, or could they be echoes of a forgotten technology, a lost understanding of the power of sound? The potential for advanced knowledge of acoustics and resonance in ancient civilizations is a fascinating and largely unexplored area of research. The precise construction of many ancient structures suggests a level of sophistication that we are only beginning to appreciate. It's a field ripe for further investigation, a field that could revolutionize our understanding of ancient technology and potentially unlock new possibilities for the future. The echoes of the past are still resonating, waiting to be heard. The deeper we delve, the more profound the implications become. This isn't just about deciphering the past, it's about potentially unlocking technologies that could transform our future. Ever wondered why some ancient buildings are still standing after thousands of years? I mean, seriously, we struggle to build structures that last 100 years without major renovations. Yet, there are pyramids, temples, and city walls that have weathered earthquakes, floods, wars, and the relentless march of time. What's their secret? Could it be down to a level of material science and construction know-how that's completely lost to us? Let's start with the Romans. Their concrete was legendary. We know they used volcanic ash in their mix, but the exact proportions and techniques remain a mystery. Modern concrete, even with all our fancy technology, can't match its longevity. Roman structures, from aqueducts to amphitheaters, still stand testament to their remarkably durable concrete. It's not just the ingredients, it's the method. They seem to understand something fundamental about the chemical processes involved in concrete setting and hardening, something we're only just beginning to rediscover. They were essentially creating a self-healing material that could resist the ravages of time far better than anything we can produce today. It's a humbling thought, isn't it? Then there's the Inca stonework. Machu Picchu, for example. Those stones, fitted together so precisely, it's almost impossible to believe they were carved and placed by hand, without any modern machinery. The fit is so incredibly tight, it's often described as impossible. But it's not just the precision, it's the resilience. These structures have survived centuries of earthquakes, landslides, and the elements. How? What did the Incas know about rock cutting, shaping, and placement that allowed them to create such incredibly durable structures? Some speculate it involved a deeper understanding of the rock's natural properties, an almost intuitive feel for the way the stone would behave under stress. Perhaps they had methods for strengthening the rock itself, techniques we've yet to fully understand. And don't forget the pyramids. Those massive blocks, some weighing over 80 tons, precisely cut and placed with an accuracy that's astonishing even by today's standards. The sheer scale of these projects is mind-boggling, but their longevity is even more impressive. These structures have stood for thousands of years, defying the elements and the passage of time. The precision of the stone cutting and placement suggests an incredibly advanced understanding of geometry, engineering, and the physical properties of the stone itself. Did they have a deeper understanding of the rock's crystalline structure, allowing them to choose the perfect blocks, orient them perfectly, and minimize stress points? Could they have used some form of heat treatment, or other techniques, to improve the stone's durability? The possibilities are endless. It's not just about the materials, it's about the techniques. Ancient builders understood something fundamental about construction, about the interaction between materials and forces, about the way structures respond to stress and strain. They had techniques for building arches, domes, and vaults that were far more advanced than we often give them credit for. They understood how to distribute weight, how to minimize stress points, and how to create structures that could withstand immense forces. They were masters of structural engineering, building structures that are still inspiring or wonder thousands of years later. The longevity and resilience of these ancient buildings aren't just a testament to their builders' skill, they're a challenge to our own understanding of material science and construction. What if we could unlock their secrets? What if we could rediscover their lost techniques? The potential for revolutionizing our own construction methods, creating stronger, more durable, and more sustainable buildings, is immense. It's a journey into the past that could dramatically reshape our future. The question isn't just about how they built these structures, it's about what they knew that we've forgotten. It's a quest for knowledge that could transform the way we build and the way we live. The search for answers continues, the stones themselves whisper secrets of a forgotten past. Ever feel like we're missing a huge chunk of history? Like there's a whole library of knowledge, a vast technological archive, completely erased from our collective memory? That's not just a crazy idea, it's a very real possibility, and it's driving researchers wild with excitement and frustration in equal measure. The possibility of lost knowledge and forgotten technologies is, quite simply, a tantalizing mystery. We are talking about entire civilizations, possibly incredibly advanced ones, that vanished, leaving behind only fragmented clues, cryptic texts, and awe-inspiring structures we still struggle to understand. Imagine a world where advanced technologies, far beyond our current capabilities, were commonplace. Then, poof. Gone. Lost to time, disaster, or maybe something far more sinister. Think about it, how much knowledge do we lose every day? How many scientific breakthroughs are abandoned? How many ingenious inventions are never fully developed? Now multiply that by 1,000, 1,000,000 years. The sheer scale of potential lost knowledge is mind-boggling. We are constantly discovering new things, writing history, unearthing artifacts that challenge our assumptions about the past. But every discovery raises more questions than it answers. The sheer scale of some ancient projects, the pyramids, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, speaks to a level of organization, engineering prowess, and understanding of material science that we simply can't fully explain. We have theories, of course. We theorize about levers and pulleys, about the use of ramps and rollers, about the potential for undiscovered materials and techniques. But these are just educated guesses. We are still piecing together a puzzle with many, many missing pieces. And then there's the problem of the written record. Or, more accurately, the lack of a complete written record. What was written down, often in cryptic languages we're still struggling to decipher, may only represent a tiny fraction of the knowledge possessed by these ancient societies. Much of their knowledge was probably passed down orally, through generations of skilled artisans, engineers, and scientists, making it incredibly vulnerable to loss through wars, natural disasters, or simply the slow erosion of memory. Imagine entire libraries, filled with scrolls and tablets containing invaluable information, lost forever to the ravages of time. The tantalizing thing is, we are finding hints everywhere. The Antikythera Mechanism, that ancient astronomical calculator, is a stunning example of lost technological know-how. We are still learning about its capabilities, its complexity. And it's not unique. Other artifacts, seemingly simple tools or ornaments, hint at a level of sophistication that's far beyond what we'd expect from the time periods they come from. These are breadcrumbs, clues scattered across the landscape of history, leading us towards a potential treasure trove of lost knowledge. The Damascus steel blades, with their incredible strength and flexibility, are another perfect example. Modern metallurgists are still trying to replicate their properties, to understand the techniques used to create them. The mystery is not just about the steel itself, but about the knowledge that was needed to create it, the understanding of material science, the precise control over heat and pressure that was required. This knowledge, once common, is now lost. And what about the potential for energy sources we've yet to rediscover? The sheer scale of some ancient constructions suggests the possibility of harnessing energy in ways we haven't even begun to imagine. The possibility of advanced energy sources, perhaps far more efficient and sustainable than anything we use today, is both exciting and terrifying. Imagine the impact such a discovery could have on our world. The possibility of lost knowledge isn't just about the past, it's about the future. It's about the potential to unlock technologies that could solve some of our most pressing problems: energy shortages, environmental degradation, disease. It's about the potential to fundamentally change our understanding of the world and our place in it. So, the possibility of lost knowledge and forgotten technologies remains a tantalizing and open question. It's a question that drives research, fuels exploration, and inspires wonder. It's a question that reminds us that our understanding of history is constantly evolving, that there's always more to discover, and that the past holds secrets that could potentially reshape our future. The quest to understand these mysteries is a journey into the unknown, a thrilling exploration of the human capacity for innovation and the enduring power of lost knowledge. And the journey, it seems, is far from over. Ever wonder why we know so much about ancient Rome, but so little about the builders of Stonehenge? We have detailed records of Roman emperors, their wars, their infrastructure projects. Detailed, almost excruciatingly detailed. But Stonehenge, a monument of breathtaking scale and precision, built thousands of years ago, and yet the builders remain largely anonymous. Their methods, their motivations, their very identity, shrouded in mystery. And it's not just Stonehenge. This lack of detailed documentation is a recurring theme in ancient history, and it's exactly what makes the whole thing so fascinating, and so frustrating. We are used to thinking of history as a neatly written story, a linear progression of events. We imagine scrolls filled with meticulous records, blueprints detailing intricate technologies, manuals explaining the secrets of ancient crafts. But the reality is far messier, far more intriguing. For many ancient civilizations, the written word simply wasn't the primary method of knowledge transfer. Oral traditions, passed down through generations of skilled artisans and engineers, played a far more crucial role. This means that a vast amount of technical knowledge, knowledge that could revolutionize our understanding of the past, was never committed to writing. Think about it, how much do we really know about the construction techniques used to build the pyramids of Giza? We have some clues, hieroglyphs, sketches, perhaps even some fragmented accounts from later historians. But the core process, the precise methods used to move those massive stones, to cut them with such incredible precision, to place them with such astonishing accuracy, it's still a mystery. And there's no single, definitive manual explaining the process. We are piecing together a puzzle from scattered fragments, often relying on speculation and educated guesses. The same goes for the incredibly sophisticated metallurgy of ancient civilizations. The Damascus steel blades, for instance, were legendary for their strength, flexibility, and sharpness. Modern metallurgists are still trying to replicate their properties, but the precise methods used to create them remain largely unknown. There are hints, of course, fragments of knowledge gleaned from ancient texts, from the analysis of surviving blades, from the study of ancient smelting techniques. But there's no comprehensive guide, no detailed instruction manual explaining the secrets of this remarkable material. The knowledge was likely passed down through generations of skilled blacksmiths, often as closely guarded secrets. And when those traditions died out, the knowledge vanished with them. This lack of written documentation isn't just about lost recipes or forgotten building techniques. It's about a deeper mystery, the potential for entirely unknown technologies. Imagine a civilization that mastered energy sources we haven't even begun to understand, that developed material science far beyond our current capabilities, that harnessed the power of nature in ways we can only dream of. A civilization that possessed knowledge of acoustics, resonance, and vibrational technologies that could explain the precise construction of ancient structures we still struggle to replicate. Their knowledge might have been so different from our own, so far removed from our current scientific understanding, that even if they did leave written records, we might not even be able to understand them. Consider the possibility that many ancient technologies were based on principles of physics, mathematics, or engineering that are completely unknown to us. The written word, as we understand it, might have been simply inadequate to convey such knowledge. Perhaps the knowledge was encoded in symbols, in rituals, in oral traditions that were passed down through generations, but never fully documented in a way that we can easily decipher. The lack of written documentation adds a layer of intrigue, a layer of mystery that fuels speculation and drives research. It forces us to look beyond the written word, to explore alternative methods of knowledge transmission, and to reconsider our assumptions about the capabilities of ancient civilizations. This isn't about discounting the value of written records. They are invaluable sources of information, offering glimpses into the lives, thoughts, and beliefs of ancient people. But the absence of detailed technical documentation for many ancient technologies opens up a whole new world of possibilities, a world where the limits of our current understanding are challenged by the potential for lost knowledge, forgotten technologies, and undiscovered scientific principles. It's a world where the past is far more mysterious, and far more fascinating, than we often imagine. And it's a world that continues to beckon us forward, to explore, to discover, and to marvel at the ingenuity of our ancestors. The silence of the past is deafening, and yet, within that silence, there are whispers waiting to be understood. So, we've explored some mind-blowing possibilities, haven't we? Ancient civilizations with technologies that make our modern marvels look, well, a bit clunky. But here's the kicker, we are only scratching the surface. All this talk about advanced energy, super strong metals, and astronomical calculators, it's all based on what we've already found. What if the really big discoveries are still buried? What if the most astonishing revelations are yet to come? That's where further research and archaeological discoveries come in. They're not just optional extras, they're absolutely crucial. Think of it like this, we're piecing together a giant jigsaw puzzle, but we're missing most of the pieces. We have a few corner pieces, the pyramids, Stonehenge, the Antikythera Mechanism, that give us a tantalizing glimpse of the bigger picture, but the majority of the image is still hidden. Archaeological digs are our shovels, our brushes, our painstakingly slow but ultimately vital tools for uncovering the truth. Each new dig, each carefully excavated site, each painstakingly analyzed artifact, brings us closer to understanding the capabilities of those ancient civilizations. We might find new tools, new techniques, new materials, that completely reshape our understanding of their technological prowess. We might unearth entire cities, lost to time and swallowed by the earth or the sea, revealing technologies we can barely imagine. Imagine stumbling upon a perfectly preserved workshop, filled with ancient tools and machinery, the remnants of a sophisticated manufacturing process. Imagine discovering a library of scrolls, detailing complex engineering formulas, astronomical calculations, or even instructions for creating materials with properties beyond our current understanding. Imagine finding a perfectly preserved power source, something that could completely revolutionize our approach to energy production. These aren't just pipe dreams, they're real possibilities. The more we dig, the more we learn. And the more we learn, the more we realize just how much we don't know. Each new discovery challenges our assumptions, pushes the boundaries of our understanding, and opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. It's a humbling experience, really. We like to think of ourselves as the pinnacle of technological achievement, but the more we learn about the past, the more we realize just how much we have to learn. Think about the precision of ancient stonework. The incredible feat of the stones at Machu Picchu, the almost unbelievable accuracy of the pyramids. How did they achieve this level of precision without the tools we have today? Further research might reveal new techniques, new understandings of physics, new methods of working with stone that we haven't even begun to imagine. We might discover that they had a far deeper understanding of acoustics and resonance than we do, using sound waves to shape and manipulate materials in ways that are currently beyond our comprehension. And what about those seemingly magical materials? The Damascus steel, for example, with its incredible strength and flexibility. What were the secrets behind its creation? Further research might reveal hidden techniques, lost formulas, or even entirely new metallurgical processes that could revolutionize modern material science. Imagine the possibilities: stronger, lighter, more durable materials that could transform everything from construction to aerospace engineering. The quest for knowledge isn't just about uncovering the past, it's about shaping the future. By understanding the technologies of ancient civilizations, we can learn from their successes, their failures, and their innovations. We can gain insights that could lead to breakthroughs in various fields, from energy production to material science, from medicine to engineering. We can potentially unlock solutions to some of our most pressing modern challenges. But it's not just about practical applications. It's about understanding our own history, our own place in the grand scheme of things. The more we learn about the past, the more we understand the potential of human ingenuity, the capacity for innovation, and the remarkable achievements of our ancestors. It's a humbling experience, but also an incredibly inspiring one. It reminds us that the human spirit is capable of amazing things, and that even the most seemingly impossible feats can be achieved with enough ingenuity, dedication, and a little bit of luck. So, the next time you see a picture of a pyramid, or read about the Antikythera Mechanism, remember this: we are only just beginning to understand the technological achievements of ancient civilizations. Further research, meticulous excavation, and painstaking analysis are absolutely crucial. They are the key to unlocking the secrets of the past, and they might just hold the key to a brighter future. The more we uncover, the more we'll understand, not just about our ancestors, but about ourselves. And the journey of discovery, that's just getting started. So, we've been down a rabbit hole, haven't we? We've looked at pyramids that defy gravity, tools crafted with impossible precision, and astronomical knowledge that surpasses our understanding of ancient capabilities. We've wrestled with the enigma of Damascus steel, the mystery of the Antikythera Mechanism, and the sheer audacity of those megalithic structures scattered across the globe. The question hangs in the air, heavy with unanswered possibilities: did ancient civilizations possess advanced technology we've forgotten? The answer, my friends, isn't a simple yes or no. It's a resounding maybe, a what if that reverberates through the corridors of history, echoing in the shadows of forgotten empires and lost civilizations. The evidence, while not conclusive, is certainly compelling. It's a collection of tantalizing clues, scattered fragments of a puzzle that refuses to be easily solved. But the sheer weight of these anomalies, these historical inconsistencies, the sheer audacity of ancient achievements, is enough to make anyone pause and reconsider the accepted narrative. Think about the sheer scale of these projects. The sheer manpower, the coordination, the precision. We're talking about structures that would challenge even our most advanced engineering firms today. And not just one or two structures, mind you. We are talking about a global phenomenon. From the pyramids of Egypt to the megalithic sites of South America, from Stonehenge to the intricate carvings of ancient Mesopotamia, evidence of an advanced technological understanding is everywhere. And it's not just the big, obvious things. It's the details. The perfectly fitted stones of Machu Picchu, the intricate gears of the Antikythera Mechanism, the remarkably accurate astronomical observations of the Mayans. These weren't flukes, these weren't accidents. These were the product of sophisticated knowledge, meticulous planning, and a level of engineering skill that's simply astonishing. The level of organization and coordination required for this project is staggering, suggesting a highly developed social structure and advanced planning capabilities. Now, some might argue that we are overestimating the capabilities of these ancient civilizations. That we are projecting our own modern sensibilities onto the past. That we are seeing patterns where there are none. And maybe they are right, to some extent. But the sheer volume of evidence, the sheer consistency of these anomalies, is hard to ignore. It forces us to reconsider our assumptions about the past, to acknowledge the possibility that our understanding of ancient civilizations might be fundamentally flawed. We tend to think of technological progress as a linear progression, a steady climb from simple tools to sophisticated machines. But what if it wasn't linear? What if there were periods of incredible innovation, followed by periods of decline and loss? What if entire branches of knowledge were lost, forgotten, or deliberately suppressed? The evidence suggests that this is a very real possibility. The implications of this are staggering. If ancient civilizations did possess advanced technologies, what does that mean for our understanding of history? For our understanding of human potential? For our understanding of the universe itself? It changes everything. It challenges our assumptions about progress, about intelligence, about the very nature of civilization. It forces us to reconsider our place in history, our place in the universe. And what about the future? If we could rediscover these lost technologies, imagine the possibilities. New energy sources, revolutionary materials, groundbreaking medical advancements, the potential is limitless. It's a tantalizing thought, a vision of a future shaped by the wisdom of the past. The implications are far-reaching and profound, affecting everything from our energy consumption to our understanding of the cosmos. So, did ancient civilizations possess advanced technology we've forgotten? The evidence suggests a compelling possibility. A possibility that should make us question everything we think we know, that should inspire us to explore the mysteries of the past, and that should challenge us to reach for a future shaped by the wisdom of our ancestors. And that's why we need to keep digging, keep researching, keep asking questions. Because the answers, my friends, are out there. waiting to be found. And the implications. Those are up for discussion. Let's hear your thoughts in the comments below.